Hi, my name is Riley Allen. This is my review of Season 3, Episode 6 of Trollhunters, The Tales of Arcadia, titled Parental Guidance. So we start off with Barbara finally remembering what happened to her and that Jim's the Trollhunter. You know, she's been painting all these paintings of, like, Blinky, Strickler, and now she's painting one of Jim in his Trollhunter suit, and it hits her. She proceeds to call the parents. Meanwhile, Dictatius has fled from Gunmar and Userna and is trying to get Blinky, while Userna has sent the goblins to assassinate Dictatius. So the kids get to Jim's home and they see their parents there. So they go to the tried and true lie. Of course, they assume drugs. And then, you know, Barbara starts telling them about the trolls, and they're like, oh, you're on the drugs. And Jim kind of screws his mother over a little bit by, admitting that, well, the hospital, they asked her to take some time off, mental health and whatever. He goes down to the basement to meet Blinky and Dictatius. Only for his mother to come down and basically confront him about how he lied. And Jim has been kind of conflicted this entire time, and he finally admits that, yeah, he's the Trollhunter. And I loved that Barbara was trying to get through his head that they protect the world and the parents protect them. That they are there for them. He eventually decides to go up there and double down on the truth. And he says, we go out there at night, and Claire's father, what do you and my daughter do at night? So they all suit up, and he says, oh, that's better than the other alternative. And then something happens that further proves the truth, and he's like, still better than the alternative. So the goblins come in, and they start all fighting. Meanwhile, Miss Domzowski is thinking they're all kitties, and after, they've basically cornered her, she's like, I think these kitties come from a rough neighborhood. All the while, they're all fighting shit. Claire ends up getting sucked into a portal where she has visions from Morgana and Angorot, which basically proves Dictatius correct. Barbara's a badass and ends up killing the leader by shoving him in a blender and having the most cheesy, corny action movie line, B is for blender, because he uses this word toy thing to say his whatever. And she takes blender in the goop that was once the lead goblin and throws it and sends the others packing. While Claire finally comes out of the portal and reveals to Jim that not only did she see Angorot and Morgana and whatever, she found a vision to Merlin's tomb. She reveals that she saw the Staff of Avalon, which is in Merlin's tomb, and she found a way to get into Merlin's tomb. But he's gonna have to destroy his amulet. Overall, I really loved this. I think it's kind of overdue that at least Barbara is brought into the secret, but all the parents bought into it? Yeah, that's cool. I also love that how done Blinky was with his brother. Dictatius kept trying to hug Blinky after he got his life saved, and and Blinky's just shoving him away. I really loved this episode. It was, in my opinion, one of the best ones. I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10. Thanks for watching the video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you want, and I'll see you in the next video.